Hi, everyone. It's Jill Shane of Empire Charter Consultants. I hope you are all doing well. It is August 11th. I hope, as I tape this, it probably won't be up until Wednesday. I hope you are all doing well and enjoying your summer, or for schools that are back, I hope professional development is going well. I'm going to answer some questions. Hold on. They were texted to me, so I'm going to find the text. All right. Questions. Do you find that there is still resistance to the charter school industry? If so, why do you think there is resistance? You know, So yes, there's definitely resistance. And I would tell you 26 years later in the movement, that's where I am. It looks and feels the narrative about charter schools very much the way it did when I first started, which is a lot of misinformation. So the first piece is charter schools are public schools. So when I see people tweeting charter schools are private schools or whatever crap they post that is incorrect, I just simply always write charter schools are public schools because charter schools are public schools. So the resistance is twofold. One, we are being deemed private schools because we don't have publicly elected boards in New York. And the other resistance would be the teachers union, and they don't like charter schools, and that's incredibly hilarious to me because there are a number of charter schools that are represented by unions, but equally the UFT charter schools failed miserably, and nobody ever really speaks of that, including the UFT. So the resistance is still there. I think the charter school messaging sucks. Where are the advocates? Where's the center? Like, where is the fight that we had in 1998 and 1999 and 2000 and 2001 that put us out there to say, this is who we are and we are proud and we want to work with the community and we want to do all these great things. Somewhere along the line, we stopped doing that and decided it would be better if we kept our heads down. And I think because we did that, you still see the level of resistance we did when the charter school movement first started. And also the whole bull crap excuse of we're pulling money from the district. If you are aware of how charter schools are funded in New York, the money does not follow the student. As a matter of fact, schools get money back. Traditional district schools get money back for kids who aren't even in their schools anymore. So how fair is that? Not at all. So, yep, still resistance, still the same argument, still nobody making their message loud and proud. So, what does your job entail? I mostly yell at people, or that's what I'm told anyway. So my job, board training, strategic planning, new applications, renewal applications, observations and feedback, grants, grant review, facility walkthroughs, keeping track of what the authorizers are doing. So I do pretty much everything. I field a lot of calls each week from schools that have questions, whether that be best practices, connections with other people, revisions to charters. That's another one. Mostly it entails me just being super honest with people about where they are and why they are there. So I'm very lucky that I get to do work that I love and I can be honest while doing it. What is the process criteria for starting a school? Generally speaking, sorry, I'm wearing bifocals. How long does the process take? So the process can take with us anywhere with Empire Charter Consultants, anywhere from a year to 2 years. What happens first is we engage you in a conversation. You've probably emailed me or left me a message, and I set up a time. I give you an hour. I give you homework. And then I set up a call with you for 2 weeks down the road. If you haven't done your homework, I'm out. If you've done your homework, we'll continue the conversation. So a lot of this work happens in advance of even starting the application. And that is where you want to be located. What type of school do you want to have? What grades do you want to serve? And then really looking at where they want to be located and what are the chances of them getting a charter. From there, we send them a copy of our book. So you want to start a charter school. It is on our website, empirecharterconsultants.com. Make sure that you download it or read it. It kind of touches on everything that we do, but mostly I do it through calls. We weed out approximately 95% of the people who call us who want to open a charter school. If you want to open a charter school and you say to me, "Oh, I'm a teacher and I would like to work for myself," you're already out. This is about kids and the school you want to open. Can you be financially viable? Will you be a successful school? For the 5% that we stay with and work with, we have a 100% record of getting you through the process. And then we also tell you that the process, which is really arduous, is the easy part, because then once you are chartered, once you receive a charter, the hard work begins of opening your school and then running the school. It is a multi-step process. And if we do not feel you are aligned as we are to the process, then we will weed you out pretty quickly. So read our book. It's on our website. Do you see a difference now in the industry than you did when you first started? Yeah, so when we first started, our messaging as a charter school community was strong. We are all in this together, charter schools matter, and now keep your head down in the sand, don't speak, don't push back. It's fine if the school is no better than the district. By the way, it's not fine. That's a bunch of crap. If anybody tells you that you're a low performing school, lower than a district, and you deserve to be open, we would tell you you do not deserve to be open. So, if you can prove that students who have been in your school the longest are doing the best, I'm there with you. I guess that's kind of rude to say if you're below a district. So I would say if you're taking kids in every grade and you're below the district, it's not a surprise to us, but let's figure out the program. Anyway, the question is, do I see a difference? Yes. Where we were a true community before, and I joked about this. I actually wrote something for our tip of the week, which is get out there and enroll students and be a part of your community. I think we did a much better job of it in the beginning, and we don't do that as well now. And I don't really have an understanding as to why. Like, you got to get out into your community. And then lastly, the authorizers, their bureaucracy. And listen, this SUNY's policy about renewal 0 or 5 years is a bunch of crap. That's got to go. Like, how do you have a school in Rochester that's below the district that gets 5 years? Oh, and by the way, the higher performing charter schools in New York City, and they also got 5 years. You're not equal. So you should not be getting equal renewal time. I think we did a much better job of that in the beginning of the movement. All right. Have you met any charter school students years after they graduated and found out what they are doing now and how the school helped them become successful? Yeah, actually, I know a guy who's a school leader and was a charter school student. The charter school helped him get through college, was just a resource for him through college. And now he's a school leader, and he's a good school leader. I mostly spend my time in schools if I'm in a high school, and I'll talk to seniors about what they're going to do. And in one school in particular, there were seniors from that class who called me when they left and told me about what their college experience was like. I'm very lucky that I work in a field that allows that level of trust and understanding with kids. So yeah, I've met some great kids from charter schools. And so far, also I know kids who went to charter schools who, after they graduated from college, went to sit on a charter school board. Not a bad idea. So by the way, if you have kids who have graduated and you're looking for new board members and those kids have come back to your community to work, look towards them. Okay, well, I hope you have a great day. Take care.